We've been looking at desire again and considering the notional nature of anything that we might actually desire. In fact, the whole of what we normally understand as physical reality is actually notional. There is not even a cause and effect relationship between any two things here, because the one infinite consciousness alone is real. Cause and effect are words which indicate nothing. Cause and effect are another result of the cognitive process. What is the cause of the liquidity of water or movement of air? Well, if you want to pursue this, you might think the cause of the liquidity of water is its molecular structure, and the movement of air is to do with changes of heat or pressure. But this isn't the point, because you can keep looking into things. These things are normally just another way of describing things, which we call cause and effect. But we could just say liquidity is the nature of water and movement is the nature of air. There is no sorrow, no happiness, since the whole world is the Lord. There is nothing other than unconditioned consciousness. How then can desire arise? So you might beg to differ. But we're talking here from the point of view of the spiritual practitioner, not the spiritual seeker. The spiritual practitioner is one who is acquainted with the process of turning the attention back on itself and the subsequent viewpoint. And this viewpoint is that this is the reality. Everything else is notional. This is the unconditioned consciousness. Everything else arises in terms of notions, ideas, which we commonly agree to be true or real. But within these ideas, we have desires. If we come back to the nature of our attention, the nature of our pure consciousness, there can be no desire there, because this is everything. This is the world. Rama asked, if all that is Brahman, or the infinite consciousness, then surely desire is also that. Where is a justification for injunctions and prohibitions? This is the logic of the situation, isn't it? If everything is Brahman, then surely desire is as well. Yes, the notion of desire, or the notions spawned by desire, are also part of Brahman. But Brahman's relationship with these notions is to realize their notional nature. But Rama also expresses another concern. Where is a justification for injunctions and prohibitions? Many people understand religion and spirituality in terms of injunctions and prohibitions. Surely if we let go of these, we've got anarchy. Vasishta replied, once the truth is realized, then desire is Brahman and nothing else. But, O Ram, as and when self-knowledge or the knowledge of the truth arises, at that very moment desire ceases, even as darkness vanishes at the very moment the sun rises. When the sun of self-knowledge arises, the sense of duality ceases, along with vasana or mental conditioning. And that mental conditioning is the conditioning which believes in the reality of notions. Notions are part of consciousness, are part of the absolute, part of Brahman. But the mental conditioning believes in the reality of these notions, does not believe in their notional nature. But once you realize that everything we've been taught about ourselves and about the nature of the world is all notional, then we can be free. We can be free from desire. How can desire exist in that state? In the man of self-knowledge, there is neither an aversion to objects, nor attraction nor desire for them. The absence of taste for them is natural. So they can be enjoyed, or they can be avoided. But that's not the motivating factor in the enlightened person's behaviour. Vasishta continued, if the man of self-knowledge entertains any desire at all, it is accidental and causeless, or it is at the request of others. This seems rather dubious, doesn't it? So I suppose if the enlightened being is offered a choice of a cake and a biscuit, it might seem like they're expressing a desire. But I really don't think we need to go into all this, because we're getting caught up in philosophical, hypothetical situations. Such desire is Brahman. So desire is Brahman. However, this much is certain, a desire does not arise in the wise man. Wisdom means being free from desire. Injunctions and prohibitions do not apply to the man of self-knowledge. Who will wish to give what instruction to one in whom all desires have ceased? In fact, these are the signs by which one recognizes the knower of truth. In him desire has been greatly weakened, and he is devoted to the happiness and joy of all. So you can see there's a tendency here to try and pin something down, isn't there? We've moved away from inquiring into how desire is manifesting in us right now to the notion of desire and the liberated person. So we need to be careful about not getting too caught up in this, but try to apply this to our own situation right now.